that way. Sean did a hell of a job bringing in, Simeon, and did a hell of a job of going back and winning the game, and we didn't make the plays.
First, your team fights all the way back. You get the lead back. Your defense just has to make a stop. Obviously, penalties were part of that last drive, but what was most disappointing about that?
Yeah, penalties. We give it to them. They hit a nice reverse, and we just give them easy first downs all day.
What happened? What did you see on Tom's throw that was intercepted at the end?
Good play by the DB. He telegraphed it a little bit, and DB made a hell of a play.
First, you win here and you have a big lead, some separation in the division. Now it's kind of more up for grabs. You've got a break here, but how much does this change kind of the urgency of the second half of the season?
Hopefully it changes it a bunch. You drop down and start going on the road in the playoffs, it's different. And so every game is critical, especially in your division. Road games, when you have it in your hand and you give it away, it makes everything a little bit more difficult.
What was the biggest difference when Jameis went down, in your perspective, for Tampa Bay?
About 14 penalties. And hey, to make it first down, it was all 15 yards penalties for roughing the quarterback. I mean, it's stupid.
Bruce, Tom had been so careful with turnovers. He had 3 today after 4 in the first 7 games. Is that a function of the Saints' defense, or what's different that made that happen?
I'll have to go back and look at the film, but, forcing one at the end. But that was not characteristic of him.
Cyril Grayson had a big play, looked like a busted coverage, and we hadn't really seen him all year. Just what transpired there on that play?
Yeah, I don't think that he was the unknown factor. They looked like they doubled Mike and doubled Chris and turned him loose, and ran a hell of a route, good throw and good catch, and it's a shame it wasn't a game winner.
Bruce, you had Sherman back but didn't really play him at all. Was that just one of those emergency situations?
Yeah, and Gronk probably shouldn't have played either, but he kept begging to get in there and then re-injured himself.
How tough is this? You have a week off. Obviously, it's a much different week off coming off a loss. How much do you need to kind of refocus?
Just go back and look at the tape. Look at where we're at right now, just like we did last year and every year. We're 6-2, and last year we were 7-5. So, it's a little bit better, and see who we can get back and correct the selfish penalties.
Was Devin a little hyped up today playing in this place, or was it just he made some bad decisions?
It speaks for itself.